everybody, and welcome to March Crochet Diaries. So it is March 3rd when I'm starting this video. And I've made a handful of things. I'm getting into like the spring vibe. First off, to start off in March, I did make like the very first two things I made was my book square. Let me show you books that they go with. Okay, so I have my book square for It Waits in the Forest by Sarah Das. I really like how I did like the half green and then like half yellow shades to really get in like the sun and the trees. That was fun. And then I made this one for Hidden Figures. That is how I started this month so far. I do need to do my reading wrap up for February and get those in there. And then I have made, okay, let me show you what's on my desk so far. So I've made this little bunny using this pattern that was free on Instagram. I think it's by Finnick Toys. He still needs a nose. And once again, he's not looking straight because I can't. Even using sticks, it's always a little off. It's whatever. It's a signature. And then I made this one this morning. He needs eyes, but it's a little sleeping goose. It's also a free pattern here on Instagram. I'll put that right there. As always, I do try to remember to put links in the description. Let me get the other thing that I've made so far. And then the only other thing that I have made so far is this cute little, but he doesn't have any eyes because I realized I didn't have any small enough once I started making him. This is a free pattern by the Carpenter Crocheter. I forget what he called it. Sage the bunny, I think. And I think what I'm going to do for these is I do have a couple, again, not me markets. My mother-in-law will be taking them to some spring markets. I want to do little blind bags. Not blind bags. I bought Easter eggs. I bought slightly larger Easter eggs so these guys can fit in it. I already tested it. I took him to the store so I could test it. And I want it, so like we have the white one, and then I'm going to make like a brown one, so he's the chocolate bunny, and then I'm going to make one that looks like a strawberry, and his tail's going to be like a little leaf, and then I think like a green one with like a clover butt, with clover tail, maybe a rainbow one is like a rare one, I don't know, but I'm excited, and I think these are super cute, and they will have eyes. I will see if 10 millimeter eyes look, if they're still too big, or if I will end up embroidering them. I don't love how I need to work on embroidery eyes. So far, not great at them, but we will see. But yeah, it's alright right now. I think today I've got some work to do, and then I think I'm just gonna work on finishing. I'm making myself a hexagon cardigan in the colors of my daughter's dance studio so that I have a cute thing to wear to competitions. So I think I'm going to finish that because our first competition's in 3 weeks. I'm almost done with it. So it's not like, oh my goodness, it's this weekend. I am almost done with it. But I think that's what I'm going to work on next because I am waiting for safety eyes to come in the mail. I have no 10 millimeters left. And so a lot of the things, like these bunnies, require smaller eyes. I need to make pickles and frogs. Those require 10 millimeters. So like, there are other things I could make, but I need to finish my sweater. So I'm going to do that. So yesterday I said I was going to work on my hexagon cardigan that I'm making in the colors of my daughter's dance studio. So I've had half of it done for a while. Like, it was the project I would take to D&D games because I need to be doing something with my hand. And then when I started the second half, I got about 15 rows in and realized that I'd only done 5 sides. So then I frogged it, started again. And then last night I go to fold it, as one does, to make sure that it's going well. And I was like, well, it looks a little wonky. This is already after frogging it because, as you see, I did 7 sides this time. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did that. So I've been frogging it, and so here are my yarn balls. of me frogging it. And I'm just going to start over. Because I do want to finish it. I do want to be able to wear it to competitions and stuff. So I am going to finish frogging it. Will I start it over today? I don't know. I don't know if my brain or my arms want to do that today, to crochet today. I'm getting like this weird purple glare from the window behind me. I might just fire up Spiritfarer and play. I don't know. And then I'm on season 2 of The Great, so I might watch some of that. I don't know. I might work on the cardigan today, I might not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I love this. This is a weird angle that we're getting when I'm sitting in the living room. I don't know where else to put you guys. Let's see if I... Okay, this is a little better? Yeah, this is better. Okay, so I haven't caught up recently. So let's see. Last night, randomly, I decided to make a dragonfly because I thought it was cute. However, the pink that I used kind of looks earthwormy. And as you can see, we're having a bit of an issue on the wings. I don't know how to make them just stay up. The pattern is a free pattern on Instagram. And obviously it'll be linked below. But it is using much smaller yarn. Like I think it's using the chenille that I would normally use. But I was trying to get rid of some of my thicker yarn. So I was like, oh, I'll make a bigger one. But like now its wings won't stay up. So like I'm thinking maybe some wire if I put them in there, maybe. I don't know. And then I kind of think adding a face to it might also assist. I don't know. I do like the colors together, but by itself, it's very earthworm color. I don't know what's going on. And then the main project I've been working on this week. So excited about it. So the Carpenter Crocheter, whom I've talked about a lot because he makes the drift pattern, and he just seems like a delightful person. He released a free pattern on Instagram called Sage the Bunny. And I might have talked about it already in this clip. I think I did. I think I already talked about it in this video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. My plan is to make a mystery egg that you can, like, I'll have at markets. And, but I'm gonna do, like, where you get the bunny, but then I'm also making character cards because I've given them all a name and a job in bunny land, I guess. Okay, so we have the first one I made. We have Sherry Berry. She looks like a strawberry, and her fluffy tail is leaves. By the time this goes out, I will have already made like a little short or reel or TikTok or whatever introducing all of them, and hopefully with the illustrations that I've made, but I don't know yet. Exactly how that video is going to go. That video should already be out by the time this one goes out. So, but we have Sherry Berry. She looks like a strawberry. She is a baker of all kinds, not just sweet treats. She makes bread too. But so she is a baker. Then we have Clover Fields. He's green. He has a clover on his butt instead of a fluffy tail. He's a farmer. We have Coco Bonnell. She's a little brown bunny, just like a chocolate bunny. Coco Bonnell, obviously like Chanel. She is a fashion designer. It's also giving rarity for My Little Pony. And then we have Sisters. Sunny Days is the yellow one, and Rainy Days is the gray one. They both have their fluffy tails. They're like their clouds. And they are sisters who run a bookstore together, except Sunny is the extroverted one who, you know, is people-oriented. And then Rainy Days is, she works in the office, mainly, and, like, does all the ordering and things like that. And then the super secret one, where I'm only going to make, like, 1 or 2 of them, and if you find her, it's a surprise, is the Easter Bunny Fairy. I made her with this, like, patterned yarn. It's got, like, it's supposed to be floral. I got it at Michael's. I think it was a loops and thread. But it's like a purple, like, it's a lilac. But it has, like, dark purple and yellows in it. And then she has little wings. So she's going to be a secret surprise. But yeah, so I'm thinking like I'm going to have character cards that go with them and maybe some stickers. And they're going to be like a real little blind box mystery thing. So yeah, I am working on, I want to try to have like 4 of each maybe, but only like 2 of the fairy. I haven't decided on the numbers yet, but I'm currently working on a rainy days. And then I don't know what else I'm going to do today. We shall see. I still need to finish my cardigan. But, like, that is, like, a personal thing that I do want to have done before our first competition, which is next weekend. And so I do need to finish that. But other than that, I don't know. We will see. I think we're just going to stick with this angle for a little while. I mean, sometimes you might see me back at my desk, but I don't know. It's fine. Okay, so since last update, I have finished. I think there's 25 in here. And I bought new eggs yesterday at Michael's. They are bigger than the little ones that I had. Because, like, these are the ones I bought yesterday, and then these are the ones. So they should be able to fit the bunny and then the character card that I make for each of them. Hopefully. I haven't printed anything out yet. So I don't know if they will fit. But, yes. So I bought those yesterday at Michael's. I think I ended up buying 27. Because if I have 25 and they were 3 in a pack, 25 divided by is 8 and 1 left over. Yeah, that's math. Then I bought, so I went in to get Loops and Threads, Petite Pearl, in Mineral Yellow. Because I wanted to make, I think in my last, what I made this month vlog, I had the little tiny flower baby things. And I wanted to make some sunflowers. And Mineral Yellow would be the perfect color to do that. Alas, they didn't have any. According to the app, they had 3. I had the lady scan it, and she said they had 4. We couldn't find them anywhere. The spot for them was empty. We dug around to see if somebody stuck them somewhere. Nope. So my only thought is that somebody else in the store had them, and I wasn't going to go, like, hunt them down and be like, I just want one. Maybe I should have. I don't know. Okay, but what I needed to restock, I guess, the brown, which is, it says color on here, doesn't it, somewhere? Yeah, Cappuccino. This is Petite Pearl, Cappuccino. And then Petite Pearl in, dig to the bottom of the bag. Petite Pearl in Winter White, which is like it's not quite white. It's like a creamy white. But then I also got in white. So I had to restock like my basic neutral colors. And then, because I plan on making a Yoshi for my alphabet challenge, I landed on Y. I'm going to make a Yoshi, which I'm excited for. So I bought Cashmere Rose in the Demi Pearl. What color is this? Peach Cobbler, also in Demi Pearl. And then I got 2 of the Vibrant Green in Demi Pearl. I think it also requires like a red and a white, but I have, like, it's very minimal amount of it, and I have scraps of red and white, so I will do that. I will just use my scraps for that. Because I already spent quite a bit at Michael's, and then bribed my husband saying that I would pay for dinner if we went over there. I don't like to drive. I really hate driving, especially trying to get over to where our Michael's is. They did some new weird thing with the drive, like the parking lot, where they have multiple entrances and like 75 stop signs all in one spot, and I don't like driving. So I will convince my husband to drive over there. And then yesterday he was like, talking to our son, he was like, Mommy said, Mommy didn't have to pay for dinner. That's what she tried to bribe us. I would have come over here for free. It is what it is. Because he loves me. But yeah, this is an awkward position. Anyways, so yesterday I decided before we even left, but then I didn't make it until we got home last night, that I have some Feels Like Bliss. And I had this pattern from, it was made by Madeline Mako. It used to be Madeline Mako. She has changed her shop name since then because I believe it's named after her kids now, and I can't remember what it is. I will put it on the screen and obviously I will link the pattern below. But it's Tuna the ferret. How cute is he? Look at him. He's so cute. I used Feels Like Bliss because I wanted him to be all fuzzy. I think he's supposed to have like weighted pellets. He doesn't because I don't have any. And his ears are being weird. They're supposed to like perk up, and they're not. They're laying down, and they're bothering me. But he's so cute, and he's so soft, and he's got a nice squish to him. I think he's precious. So yeah, so that's where I am right now. Also, I'm really bad at sewing things on, so I've said this all the time. He's got a little cock to his head. He's very inquisitive looking. He's adorable. Throw him in there with that dragonfly. So today I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to go ahead and start the Yoshi. We are going to a con at the beginning of April, the second weekend of April, and we're meeting, for certain, we are meeting Ben Starr and Mae Whitman, and I think we're going to meet Deborah Wild on the same day we meet Ben, and then, I'm not sure who else. So, and I tried to make things for people. So I think I'm going to make a Tinkerbell for May. And I'm trying to decide on Ben. I was going to make him an Esquier, but I saw in a post recently that somebody else already made him one. Which doesn't mean I can't make him one. But like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure May has gotten a dozen Tinkerbell things. But I don't know if I'm going to start that yet because I need to focus on the show. And then I also need to finish my sweater before competition, which is the same weekend as the show. Mother-in-law will go to show. Kids over here messing up my books. Mother-in-law will go to show. I will be at competition with the girls, obviously. But I still want to have my sweater finished. So I don't know. I think I'm going to start on Yoshi. It doesn't seem like it's going to take too long to work up. So I'm excited. But yeah, that's where we're. So, quick update. I know, because I can put this right here and not have to hold it. So, quick update. I haven't updated in a while. And then, of course, what I did finish, I already sent off to market, and so I don't physically have it. But I did take pictures. I remember to take pictures, and I remember to make a TikTok /Reels/short. Maybe not a short, because it does have Childish Gambino song in it. Therefore, we'll get copywritten, but I can post it on Reels and TikTok. But the only thing that I've made this week, crochet-wise, is a Yoshi. It is going to be in my alphabet video because I did spin a Y. So we're going to talk about this in another video as well. But Yoshi, he's so cute. I'm really happy with how he turned out. He looks great. And then the only other thing I finished, Alex is getting into trouble over here. The only other thing I finished is that I finished off Natalie's blanket that I've been working on for a while that was supposed to be their Christmas presents. Okay, so yeah. So those are the only things I made. I did paint these. I know that this vlog is everything I crocheted, but like everything I made this month, I did paint these for for Natalie's dance team for their first competition. They're just little jewelry boxes, but it's all their initials, and their team like studio has explosion in the title, so like it's Dance Explosion, and so we went at fireworks. I think it's cute. I think they turned out great. The girls love them, so I spent a lot of time doing that. But yeah, that's it so far. What you doing, sir? You say hello. Don't eat the mic. So now I am gonna, in my other alphabet video, I'm gonna spin for my next letter. We are very close to being the end. So I can wrap up that video and get it edited and posted, get this video edited and posted. It is the 30th, I think. Yes, it is the 30th. So we're almost done with this month. I haven't done a lot. I feel like it's been going that way. I haven't had like a burst of, except for the bunnies. We did a lot of bunnies. And they've sold out. As time of filming this, they have completely sold out. So I am happy with those. I am happy that they did well. I had a lot of fun making those character cards, and either I will continue making bunnies, maybe do a second wave for like summer, or I'll switch to something else. Originally, I had an idea to use Crochet by Jenna's pattern for her dragon, and I found this fun yarn at Joann's, which obviously I will not be able to, repurchase unless it ends up being one of the yarns that Michael's has. But I had like, they were very retro looking to me. One of them straight up looked like the carpet from a skating rink. And I had given them all names, and they were going to have backstories. It's the same situation as the bunnies, but they were dragons. And so I might go ahead and do that, because I haven't actually, followed through with it. So that might be something that we do soon. But the next thing that I'm working on is going to be this cardigan cloak thing for my sister's birthday. She saw the Twisted Hatter post it on her Facebook, and so I was like, okay, fine, I'll go find the pattern, and it'll be for your birthday, hopefully. Because she's like, do you think you can get it done in time? And that was partially she wants it, but also partially a dig at 2 years ago, when Taylor Swift wore this dress, and everybody's like, oh my god, and it was everywhere. I made her one for Christmas, except it wasn't the right size, because I did not process that when you steam a dress or you wash a dress, whatever, it's going to get bigger. So it went from being a cute midi dress. I didn't listen to the stitches, the stitch count. It told me so many stitches for, the foundation chain. I was like, that's so short. So I extended it. Yeah, now it goes to the floor. I have to fix it, and I think what I'm going to do is start over. But that's going to be a different story altogether. I am going to make her this cloak / cardigan / whatever thing for her birthday. I found the perfect yarn for it. I have it sitting right here. Paw. It's Dragon by, it's Lion brand, but it's Mandala. I'm probably going to pull some of the blue out, so it's not so much blue, and use more of the green and the browns. But I do want some of the blue in there, because if you look at the Twisted Hatter's one that she made, there is some blue in it. And so I do think that this will be perfect. I'm just going to pull some of it out and pull it for something else. It's a very pretty blue. So I'm working on that. And I think that's where we are right now. I don't think I have anything else. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Okay. So that's it. I don't remember what I talked about in my last clip of what I made this month. It's been a lot. But I did finish March making the back panel of my sister's coat. Do I have it out right now? No. It is in a bag. It's in a project bag. My dog is being loud. It's in a project bag because I needed to clean up a little before my children's birthday party this past weekend. That is how I wrapped up March. We're in April. How I wrapped up March. And it's coming along nicely, and I really hope that she likes it. But that's going to be it. That's how we're going to end March, our March's crochet diaries. Did you do anything in March? What did you do in March to get the creative juices flowing? Do you read? Do you write? Do you crochet? Do you embroider? Do you paint? Do you sing? Do you act? What do you do to get the creative juices flowing? But yes, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, as well as the bigger subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always notified every time that I upload. And until next time, bye!